0FXB, you may be familiar with the Tidradio H3 and there's also the H8. Well, they have also released a PTT button and a speaker microphone. Now, there's a couple of unique things about these devices. The PTT button that works with the ODMASTER app for programming, and there's an extensive, very detailed instruction manual here that also works with the Tidradio H3 Plus. One of the key things that this button has that other ones do not is it has this cable. Make sure you get the right model, and I'll put the link in because they are selling these at a very, very low price at the moment. So you've got USB-C at one end, but look, twin connectors there, and guess what they do? Well, when you plug them into your Bofung, just in the usual connectors, and the PTT button, you can program it using the ODMASTER app. So I've not seen that before. Now look at this link. They've massively reduced the price on this. This price keeps going down. I'll put the links in the description. £12, and then you add the shipping and £8. So if you buy them both at the same time, I think you're going to get both of these for about £25, which I think is a bargain. So just in the box, I mean, you've seen what's in this box, and we will demonstrate the Bofung. You need to download the app that I've got running on my phone here, but there is actually a PC version. As long as you've got Bluetooth on your PC, and you can buy a little Bluetooth adapter for pounds. And just remember, when you use the PC version, if you want PC program, you have to enable it in the settings of the app. And this is what it looks like. Anyway, let's show you what you get in the box. You get the Tidradio microphone, which does actually work on your iPhone. But as far as I can see, on your iPhone, when you're using Zello, the PTT doesn't work. But the up and down volumes do, and you can connect and listen to YouTube videos and use it as a speaker. So there's a plus. I will say this, before you clip on the belt clip, definitely take off the battery just by pushing the little clip here, like so. And then it's quite stiff, but clip it in, because otherwise, like me, you'll scratch here. And I find this with some radios as well. And then it clips in from the top first, pokes it in, and then hold down to turn on. And then you get USB cables, you can see there, and a belt clip. And it's already just connected to my iPad.
And that's only
that audio is excellent.
At least it's half done. That's better than nothing.
Excellent, really nice audio.
Cool. And of course, last night I had a really good
now, if we go
sleep,
back,
actually.
and we're on the iPad
awful.
Mini,
It was humid and damp,
and
you
go just come out of that, and then we'll go into solo. If you want to join that net, it's on every morning around 9. M6HOU, that's Ray. Go back here on the back arrow. I'll get my thumb to do that. Sorry, it's my fat fingers. We are going to do this. When you see your little logo, tap that. So when you go to settings, and then tap settings here, and then you want push to talk buttons, and there's the screen button. But look, you go add, and what I'm finding is now I should be able to push this, okay, and it won't add it, okay. It does, but look, the volume on the iPad is controlled, and that's because in just normal Bluetooth, swipe down, normal Bluetooth, press and get into settings there, Bluetooth, it paired, yeah, TID microphone, and so it's pairing as almost like a normal speaker. On your Android device, everything works, and you can add the Tidradio. I'm finding that it doesn't really want this PTT, but I'm going to keep experimenting with that. It's very happy with this one, and it's a press, it transmits, then press again, it stops transmitting. So it's like a toggle, but it will find the button and it will detect it, and it's very loud and very clear. So yeah, let's have a go at testing. I haven't actually tested yet the Bofung with the PTT button, but what I think I'll quickly do is see if my iPad has turned this on, and I have charged it up. Right, so just hold it down, it starts to flash blue, no green, and let's just see if the iPad detects this button. I don't think it will, and then we'll check it on my Android device. So just a quick one again, tap here, the button's flashing, so that one's off at the moment. Settings, PTT, add device, and then it says press. No, but let's pair it first. Let's try that. It's always fun experimenting anyway, isn't it? So we're looking to pair. So it did show up. I had to swipe down and then press and hold Bluetooth. Then I had to go to Bluetooth settings, and then I saw it here. So the PTT, we're going to press that, and it has paired. Now let's see if it acts as a button though. Add device, press. Yeah, it's not, but that's how you would add it on Zello as well. But it's definitely not working in that way. Also, the mic actually talks to you as well. There's a little LED there, and they like the style. It's very nice. They're definitely competing with the B01, but the price is half the price at the moment. That's your B01, but you have to still buy a separate one for your iPhone, and they're about £50. So I'm on my Ulefone 26, fantastic device. I use it all the time. I mean, it's not a pocket phone, it weighs a ton, but it's just solid and does everything really well. I love using it. It's got a VHF UHF radio built into it if I press and hold this, but they are about 400 odd pound. I go straight into normal real radio and become a real radio. And it does DMR as well. But anyway, I just love using it. I watch a lot of YouTube videos on it. So let's see if we can come out, device, and that's exiting the radio. But I got into the radio just by holding down. Why do my eyes on my screen not line up? So there we are. We're already on Zello, and that's the PTT button there, by the way. Look at that speaker. But anyway, go on about that. So let's come back and we'll go to channel 0 and we'll go into solo. So 3 dots, options, then settings, and then actually no, what are we doing? We're going status, 3 dots, status, solo. Sorry about that. And then when we go back, we're only going to hear one channel at a time. There we are. Actually not back, when we're in this screen. And yeah, if you haven't got a Zello walkie-talkie device, I highly recommend you get one. A lot of people say, "Oh, I can use my phone," but there's no fun to that. That's boring. It's the whole walkie-talkie thing. I absolutely love it. Been doing it for years and years, and never ever looked back. Anyone that doesn't is missing out massively. And check out the G1YPQ channels, and it's all free. So let's try the button. Oh, someone there on 00 as well, and you'll find that the audio is all good. I'm trying to think if this is still paired, because it was the other day. Yeah, I think it is actually. So if I turn it up.
We'll do next time.
Yeah, it is. And you need to always select, when it does pair, select here and select Bluetooth, so it might not be paired.
I'm in the UK, mate.
Actually, it's not. So let's do the button first anyway. So let's turn it down a bit, and then we're going to go swipe down, pair in the normal way, turn on Bluetooth, and turn this on so it flashes. Flashing now. Hold Bluetooth. Let it appear. You have to wait a minute. Pair new device. And you want it to be the PTT, not the H3, which is the... And it's actually picking up the H3 radio, and that all pairs as well. But you know, it's just the way they've really gone for it on the Bluetooth with the Tidradio H3 Plus model, that is. But anyway, we're doing button, pair, and this should work completely fine. So let's go back to Zello, go to a channel that's not used, and I think there's 6 channels if I remember right. There's 6. The 6th one you don't have to be moderated, you just join. So let's try it now first. No, but then we'll go 3 dots, options, settings, push to talk button, tap, then we want to go add button, okay, add, and this is where we press it. Is it going to do it? It did do it earlier. It could be that I'm paired to other things. Let me turn off the other Bluetooths. No, it doesn't want to pair. Okay, let's try this one now. Let's go cancel. We'll pair this now. So back to the Bluetooth. And we're looking for pair new device. And this time we're looking for the H3. Not the plus. The plus is the radio. We want the H3 actual microphone, which is coming up here. Pair. Okay, it took me a couple of goes, and I did have to sort of enable a couple of more audio settings, and then it started working. So I've been faffing a little bit. So it pairs with this button here. So you go settings, options, and then go settings, push to talk, add, hit the blue add, and then it appeared. I pressed this and it appeared, and we got it under toggle. Now hold handle. See if we got any options. Yeah. Hold. Let's try hold to talk. Toggle means you press it and it transmits. Okay. Let's just go back. So and holding it is holding it. So red button. I'm not finding anything there at all. Ah. You see it did.
Power off.
Yeah, if you hold it for too long, it turns off, of course. So turn it back on.
Power on.
So that's fine. So all we do is go back into settings. That's completely understandable.
Bluetooth connected.
That is the on-off button, settings. So you don't want the toggle. So you're going to change that to, and I think someone messaged me. Thanks very much to the person that messaged me that also said that. So go back. And now the idea is you press hello, 1, 2, test, test. Hello, 1, 2, test. Press again, it stops, and we can hear our history there where we're testing. Press hello, 1, 2, test, test. Hello, 1, 2, test. Volume there, and if you want to make sure that when you talk into this microphone, it's got my little thing there. When you're on the channel, go back. Like so, just make sure you've tapped here and you've selected Bluetooth, otherwise your phone will pick up the audio. So if I just lean back a minute, sorry about all these devices. I sort of struggled to get it to connect with the other device, but I think that was my fault because of settings. But anyway, let's just quickly do this. Calling for a contact on 06, calling for a contact on 06. And I'm just literally just pressing there and pressing again. So it pairs with your PC, it pairs with your Zello and iPhone as a speaker. It definitely at the PTT works with your Zello devices, but you have to use the top one, which is a shame that you can't add this one. But this one I think has been designed for the radio, and we'll do that in a minute. But overall, yeah, I think don't forget these are about under £20 delivered, and they work. You know, they definitely work. Just 1 second. Let's go to the radio now, H3, and this is the Plus model. So we've got the radio on. We're going to turn off the Bluetooth on all my other.
Bluetooth disconnected.
As you can hear, got the button there. So now let's just go menu, down to Bluetooth. It went straight past it, which is number 5. Select Bluetooth. Make sure that's on. Select and then up and down. Select on, but it is. Back button is the orange button. Bluetooth pairing. Now I'll just show you the mode that I'm in. Receiver at the moment, because this can actually answer your phone and things like that, but that's for, well, I've already made a video on that. There's your Bluetooth name if you're curious what it will find when you search. There it is there. Let's go back. And then pairing. And pairable. And then we'll search. Let's do the button first, shall we? Hopefully that'll turn on. Got some charge in there. You see it flashing. Green and red. Right, so they're both showing. Let's just choose the PTT. Connecting. And you can see it talks to you. Let's just go back and see if that works. It does, see? 1, 2, test, test. 1, 2, test, test. Now, I can't see that this has got a microphone built into it. But you can see, nice Bluetooth connection there. Let's see if it will connect the mic at the same time. So let's go menu. Settings. Actually, no. Menu, then down to Bluetooth. It's so techy, all this stuff, isn't it? Down to pairing. Pairable. Search. It's turned on and flashing. Just wondering if it, if it affects it, the fact that it's already connected to something. That's the thing. And if it doesn't show up the first time, try just rebooting. Okay, it did find it. It took a minute. So we're going to hit connect.
Bluetooth connected.
So it disconnected from one and then connected to the other one. That's what it basically did. And we're doing that and nothing's happening, but it did say connected. Just seeing if we can hear anything. It is doing the volume. At the moment we have volume, and I just want the PTT to work next. Okay, it did work, but there was a delay. Watch, if I just press like that, it doesn't do it. Press and hold, PTT. So there's just a slight delay. But that actually did work. Speaker and microphone, the buttons worked. Now let's try the Bofung with that extra cable. Now there's my Bofung. Let's grab these cables. I'm very curious because you got the twin pins to USB-C. And I thought, oh, wonder what other applications we can do for that. I mean, that cable is worth something to me on its own. And remember what you get included when you buy all this. So we've got it in there. We'll turn it on, and then we're going to grab the button. Now, I've never done this before. So we'll turn it on. And then let's see if we can start sending some channels to the Bofung. Right, so we've got it paired just like before. You do have to tap here and make sure that you've turned on the PTT, okay, that's paired, which is flashing. And to make it flash, turn it on and off, it starts to flash. To completely turn it off, hold it down for 3 seconds. But anyway, we are paired. Then you tap here, UV5R, and I've selected UV5R. Okay, and it will show on here what you have selected, which is that one there. Then hit read. And you can see it's reading no problem. Reading good. Okay, so it says channel there, and you go into functions. Change all your settings that you'll get when you press the menu. Channel. And then you choose the channel. So that's channel 0. Let's do channel 1. And let's just do channel 5. That's it. And then we'll tap it. Go 1, 4, 5. Does it need a dot? 100. Receive. Did that go in? No, it didn't go in. So let's try no dot. 1, 4, 5, 600. Mazzy. And then we want to change the transmit to 100. Let's go 1, 0. And then encode is transmit. We want it to be not 67, 94.8. That's it. Can we rename it there? No, it's still showing us channel 5. Where's the name gone? Name. At the bottom, of course. GB3. WR. And then we're going to go right. Let it do its thing. It's writing. And you can do this with your Quashang. It doesn't have to be any twin pin Kenwood style radio. You can do it with your original H3. A lot of the functions I've showed will not work with the older H3. Okay, confirm. And then if we go to memory and then go up to 5, there it is there, GB3WR. So that's good. So we know that works. The next thing, if I unplug it from the radio, that you can do with this. If we go back, this is on the same app, the ODMASTER. Let's save that. Okay, so it saves that in a group, and you can actually import CSV files from Chirp. I haven't done that yet, but apparently you can. There is actually like a talk system, if you agree. So with this, when it's paired, and I created a group called M0FX2, but anyone can create a group. You can just, you can go hi, send, and it says hi. And you can actually send voice messages using the Tidradio H3 Plus. You pair it. That's when I think you use it as the emitter. But so at the moment, if I want a PTT, I have to touch the screen. You see it change there. 121212. And if anyone else is in that group, they'll receive it. It's not a live transmission. It's not radio. It's not even like a live Zello chat. It's all, you put it there, it records it, and then because they're logged into an app at the other side of the world, they can play it back. It's that kind of thing. But you can add the PTT to it. You can even send photographs to each other. And remember, the H3 Plus model you can answer your phone with it. I know you think, well, what's the point? Well, I don't know. If you're on the radio and your phone rings, which is in your pocket, you can quickly answer it. Okay, I think that's enough for this video. And this is my iPad, so it does work. ODMASTER does work with your iPhone, iPad. Now, to use the PTT, this one here, you know when it's connected, you get the little Bluetooth logo in the middle of the microphone here. So I'm not getting that yet, and I've been tinkering, but I'll come back with other videos on that. So bye for now. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe.